Okay, so today I am joined by Vesna Spadafora from Real Outline, winner of the Tech Startup of the Year Award. Congratulations, Vesna.
Thank you, Sarah, and thank you for having me today. I'm really excited to be here.
Absolutely. I'm excited to be speaking with you and hear more about, your organization and your journey. So to start things off, do you want to just tell us a little bit about your background and, just introduce yourself?
My name is Vesna. I'm a pharmacist and founder of Real Outline. I've lived in Windsor, Ontario my whole life. I went to University of Windsor for my undergrad, and then I did my pharmacy school at Wayne State University. And then I've been working in hospital and community pharmacy ever since, and it's been over 25 years. And what is Real? So Real Outline it's a software company or to assist pharmacists with patients' health journeys. And so my inspiration and motivation basically came from my experience working as a pharmacist and identifying the common gap of knowledge that I would see, or it's a consistent gap of knowledge that I would see with patients, whether they were in hospital or in community pharmacy. And it was that lack of knowledge that they don't really understand the rationale for multiple medication therapy. They don't understand that one condition is sometimes comprised of multiple conditions. And then a little side story that my dad was diagnosed with diabetes, and he came home from the doctors and he had a prescription for 6 medications. And he said, listen, I went to the doctors today and they told me I have diabetes. I don't even feel I have diabetes. I have 6 medications here. I'm not taking any of these medications. It doesn't even make sense. How do I need 6 drugs for diabetes today? And I don't even feel diabetes and I feel healthy and strong. And so then I went through the education process with him and helped him to understand the rationale. And then today he's taking all his medications. Actually, he's taking less because he lost weight. And so so what I wanted to do was change the educational experience for patients. And I found that pharmacists, being a pharmacist myself, we have a perfect opportunity to be able to do that. We are in a good position. We have opportunities. And so I wanted to create a program that would change that whole experience for patients, but also help pharmacists be able to perform medication reviews and all these wonderful clinical services that we can do. So basically, that's how I founded Real Outline. That's how we began.
Amazing. Well, it's great that, you were able to see that need in the industry and were able to find the solution for that. And can you tell us a little bit about Real Outline's journey, within this past year? It has led to Tech Startup of the Year. So do you want to tell us a little bit about that process?
Yeah. So when I first started, it was a long journey. Like, we had some setbacks, but when I look at setbacks, I look at them as opportunities to learn something from them. I don't look at it as the opposite of success or that it's a failure. I look at it as that it is a chance to take that as an opportunity to learn. We would improve our processes. And what we did was I initially joined TeCH and for support, guidance, and resources. And then I took an entrepreneurship 101 course through Mars Discovery. And then I did some networking with some women entrepreneurs. And we developed our first prototype. And the first prototype was in a flip chart format. We tested it out in pharmacies, and patients loved it, pharmacists loved it. Then we developed a digital prototype to trial out with pharmacy partnerships or with other organizations. And then we are now in the start of building our MVP. And so the journey begins with, forming our team. So how did I form our team? I'm surrounded with so many amazing, inspirational women in pharmacy that I carefully selected or asked women who had expertise in certain fields of pharmacy, leadership skills, and just asked them if they are interested to be part of a new company, be part of a new startup. And everybody was excited, interested. So I found that our journey, having this team was very important as we inspire each other, motivate each other. We have innovative ideas together. And so the journey was really, working together, having a few setbacks, working through those setbacks and not giving up and pushing forward. Yes. So that's what we did.
Well, and have a strong team is definitely so important in any organization, especially in a startup. So that's great that you have that, collaborative approach for that. And, tech is definitely a huge part of your organization. Do you want to tell us a little bit about how it impacts your business?
It's given us so many more opportunities to be innovative. It's helped us improve processes, help us streamline workflows. It's helped us design new workflows. It's helped to build relationships or partnerships with other technical companies where we can come together and create innovative ideas together or a process that would benefit multiple end users, not just pharmacists, but patients and other healthcare practitioners. So it's given us a chance to work in collaboration with other healthcare practitioners and being able to have integrations with key resources. So these key resources are readily available at pharmacists' fingertips when they're performing clinical services such as medication reviews with patients.
Absolutely. And I think there's still so much coming into the industry. And are there any trends that, you really see in the industry or up and coming in tech?
Yes, so some of the trends that I see and that we're always looking at and trying to incorporate these new trends are things such as cybersecurity risk assessment, automation, mobile apps, artificial intelligence, cloud migration. So we're always looking at these different new trends that are emerging, and we want to stay innovative. We want to be able to incorporate that into our development as we move forward, as we have different phases mapped out with our software program.
Absolutely. And I think that really is key. So it's great that you're integrating those trends into the business. And that is what has led to Tech Startup of the Year award. And do you want to just tell us a little bit about what winning this award means to you?
So winning this award to me is it means building confidence. It's showing credibility. It has an opportunity to show what your accomplishments are. And I think it also means like, hello to the world. We have arrived, more to follow. So I just look at it as, an opportunity to move forward and build more relationships. Also networking within the community, within our own community.
Absolutely. I think, like you said, networking is definitely so important. And if you did have advice for a new startup or a new tech startup specifically, what sort of advice would you give to them?
Learn what the problem is and learn the solution. You might want to build a toolkit. A toolkit might include things like your problems, your solutions, your creativity, your marketing ideas, your branding, networking, partnerships. And you may want to look at partnerships as partnerships that would be mandatory for your corporation or your business, or partnerships that are just nice to have later on down the road. I would also embrace a culture of equity, inclusion, diversity. I would know your industry, embrace yourself, or immerse yourself, I should say, in your industry. Don't be afraid of setbacks. Look at those as opportunities to move forward, to learn from them. So, and I think that's what I would, those are the basics that I would talk about. And networking and communication, and not being afraid to network. We're all people. And don't be afraid to have that initial conversation with somebody, because you never know what that initial conversation can take you. So, and start building relationships early on. I wouldn't wait until the product is developed to start networking. I would start early networking, early communication, start building those relationships, because they might lead into long-term clients. They could lead into partnerships. So communication and networking is huge.